found it.
We found a cave, Moira. Not necessarily the cave.
This is it. You know it is. We found the Batcave.
Archaeological log. Gray reporting. We seem to have found definitive proof that ancient Gotham's legendary Batman, long thought to be a myth, actually existed. The time is exactly 1900 hours. The date is August 8th, 3027. Remember, don't disturb any artifacts until your recorder's taken a complete 3D scan.
Gray, over here. We think this was some kind of primitive computer, but...
This was just the user interface, Moira. The memory engrams may still be preserved. If the data we need is lost, all of New Gotham will be destroyed. You need to get this machine online.
You know how old this tech is? What you're asking is impossible.
Find a way. And remember, time is not a luxury we have.
I still can't believe we found the place. You know, when I was a kid, my father read Tales of the Bat to me every night before bed. He always said the stories were true.
Smart man, your father. Full scan complete?
It's the Batmobile, isn't it?
Let's find out.
It's exactly how I imagined it. Batman, confirm sighting. He's at Gotham Airport. Batman? Batman, do you read? What do you read, anyway? After all these years, I never thought to ask. Mystery stories, romance novels, the Sunday comics.
I read Oracle, loud and clear. I'm heading to the airport.
It's the headaches again, isn't it? Ever think that's Mother Nature's way of telling you that you should be playing bingo right now?
I'm fine. Today it ends. This dance can't go on forever.
You sure this homemade antifreeze is gonna work?
I've spent years studying freezes, cryogenic biology, and how to neutralize it. It'll work.
It better, because you know I am not a fan of Plan B.
Try again, Batman. We didn't pierce the exosuit. Guess it's time for Plan B. Great. The Dark Knight returns.
Batman, I tapped into air traffic control. Gotham Tower has rerouted all flights.
Good.
You'd think so, but a cargo plane from Africa was already on final approach. It's out of fuel, and its wings are icing over. The pilot's issued a mayday. He has to land, now.
Oracle, the Batmobile. When did this get so hard? Time, Batman, has made you weak, slow, irrelevant. Facts you refuse to accept. Pathetic.
Freeze. A man's life is at stake. That plane needs to land.
And land it will. Crash land.
Do it. That's more like it. No wonder this place is still standing. It's been secured with titanium reinforcements. This much titanium in the 21st century? It must have cost a fortune. Who was this Batman? We'll probably never know. The details have been lost to time.
Maybe not. According to records we found, the estate that was once above this cave was owned by a Dr. Thomas Wayne. We can't be certain, but I bet he was the Batman, which means his wife Martha may have been the Batwoman, and their young son Bruce the Red Robin.
The red what?
I'll show you.
The Batsuit.
Vacuum sealed. Perfectly preserved. Look how small the Red Robin's uniform is. I never realized Batman's partner was so young.
The upgraded Freeze 2.0 comes complete with flame-proof cybernetics and a shatterproof internal liquid nitrogen supply. It's why your cold medicine didn't work.
Oracle, the plane!
Show Batman. I sent up a flare. Robin's on his way.
Maybe you didn't get the memo, Oracle. But I've been going by Nightwing for, about a decade or so.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I can't remember that. Maybe I should try saying it 10 times in a row. Nightwing, 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 Nightwing.
Wing de-icers are at maximum capacity and still losing ground. Oracle, take control.
Why? You got something better to do?
Kinda, yeah.
Mayday! Mayday!
Please stow all tray tables and unfasten your seatbelt.
What are you doing?
Get out of here! Oracle.
Way ahead of you, Wingnut. I've alerted Commissioner Yen and Chief Bennett that the pilot's headed their way. They've evacuated the airport and their men have the place surrounded.
Which means they're still waiting for us to do the heavy lifting, right, Batman? Batman? Sit this one out. I can handle Freeze. Maybe it's time to pass the torch. I'll pass the torch when the mission's over. We both know the mission will never be over.
Where is it? The African star.
A diamond, Freeze. You brought that plane down for a diamond.
Diamonds are the hardest substance in the world, Batman. I knew it was the only thing that could survive the crash.
After all these years, you're still nothing but a cheap crook.
As I've been trying to tell Batman, things change. You see, Batman, the African star is no ordinary diamond. Its uniquely perfect structure will allow it to act as an energy amplifier for my cryocannon, a machine with the power to alter this city's weather forever.
You think you got one more in you, old man?
I'm just hoping you can keep up, Robin. It's almost poetic, don't you think? That which is most precious to me, diamonds, will allow me to achieve my ultimate dream, turning Gotham into a frozen kingdom over which I will rule. It's over, Batman. You've given this city all you have to give. Now it's time to sleep.
So what was it that finally defeated the Bat?
That's something probably lost to history. I'd like to think old age.
Gray, progress report. Yes, Commissioner. We've made a number of important historical discoveries.
Forget history. Have you found what we need today?
No, sir. Nothing yet. Nothing that'll solve our problem.
Gray, it's not a problem. It's a crisis. Find something and find it fast. Before New Gotham enters another ice age. Somehow this Dr. Frost...
Mr. Frost.
Breathe.
Whatever. Somehow this 1,000-year-old monster is destroying our city, and we can't seem to stop him. Everyone is depending on you and your team, Gray.
What's the status of that computer?
We found data storage. If the code's recoverable, we'll have it online in a matter of minutes.
An antique wheelchair. The Waynes employed an Alfred Pennyworth for decades who would have been quite old near the end. This must have belonged to him. Batman, come in. Come in, Nightwing. There's still no answer, Alfred. Radio must be down.
He's always seemed to think he wasn't doing his job unless he worried me half to death. I'm certain he's fine, Oracle.
Lopez hair removal? This is Jose.
It's Dad, Barbara. Just wanted to check in on you. You know, with everything that's going on.
There's nothing for you to worry about, and I am kind of busy right now.
Well, if you weren't so mysterious about that job of yours, maybe I wouldn't have to worry about you so much.
You never stood a chance against me, Batman.
Sorry, Dad. I gotta go. Love you. See you tomorrow.
Okay, good night, Barbara. Love you too.
Batman's remotely ordered the Batwing to fire on his position. I can't override it.
Fire on himself? Oh dear. Senility has finally set in. Thanks for the ice pack, Freeze. All you did was numb the pain. Diamonds cut even the hardest glass. How's that for poetic justice?
Not bad, old man. No sign of Freeze.
Which means the mission isn't over. The cryo chamber. Cold enough to put me on ice. Until someone wakes me up and puts me back together in a future without the Batman.
Still can't believe some fool woke Frost up and put him back together.
It's not all bad. Freeze's revival forced us to look for Batman, and we found him.
We didn't find Batman, we found artifacts. Lots of pretty things. But unless we recover that data, nothing of substance.
It's no use. This machine just wasn't built to hold code for 1,000 years. The memory engrams are hopelessly degraded.
Unacceptable! Get us access!
Can't be done, I'm sorry.
Gray, your hand.
It's nothing, it's just a scratch. A scratch with a pattern. The titanium!
Gray, what do you...
Binary code. The titanium's covered with binary code. Batman knew that couldn't survive on his primitive computer, so he found another way. Have we scanned it all? Can you translate it?
Yes. Yes! Here we go.
Welcome. If you're viewing this message, I can only assume one thing. The mission isn't over. State the nature of the emergency.
Dr. Frost. Mr. Freeze.
Beautiful. I love the future, especially since it's 100% bat-free.
If you believe that, Freeze, the cold must be numbing your brain.
What? No, it's not possible.
There's nowhere you can run.
But I waited 1,000 years. You can't still be here.
And yet I am here. And always will be here to stop you, Freeze. Always.
No! It can't be!
Freeze.
Mission accomplished. We did it, Gray.
But not without the Batman. Even 1,000 years into the future, he refused to leave Gotham unprotected. Time changes nearly everything, but the mission and the legend of the Batman lives on.